So, welcome to another mystery beer review on the Lager Logs YouTube channel. Again, another quick unplanned introduction. It is me, Stuart Sutherland. Joining us tonight, Tom KW.
Hello! Good to be back.
And Vinny from Vinny's Beer Reviews.
I see you up.
You copied me then, Vin. You could have come up with your own thing.
There's only so many hand gestures you can do before it gets offensive.
There's not much that fits on the screen either, kind of. Without
yes.
No, you look good, man. You look good. That was
Hello! Actually, that was like one of those YouTube edits. Is that right? What do we do? This. And then cut to another clip.
Well, I haven't used that yet.
I haven't used that.
You had that in your bag of tricks.
On next episode of Beer Wars, I will palm the camera. Don't worry.
Ready for that, guys. Look forward to that.
PowerPoint changeover.
Yeah. That's more our style.
Either diamond it out or whoever it used to be. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Don't give him ideas. Stop.
No,
please.
You know what I'm downloading tonight. So, anyway, enough about Microsoft. They don't need any plugin. We're here to talk about some beer. But
Hopefully.
I'm the only one that knows what we're drinking tonight. So, it is the mystery beer review. Tom has the 10. Vinny has the 10. I swear, it's not a tin of piss. It's not some mystery homebrew.
You're very honest.
It's beer. It is lovely, lovely beer. But it's a mystery to me too, because I haven't tried this one before. So.
I'll just put it out there that I'm really bad at these things. We did a blind lager tasting and I picked Carling as my favourite beer.
It's all right. I fed Tom Tennant's in the last episode and he quite liked it.
And I'm back for more, apparently. I'm never going to forgive him for that. I don't know why I'm here. These things keep happening to me.
So.
It better not be Tennant's tonight, young Stuart.
Tennant's light.
I'm That's more like it.
Okay, so I've opened mine. I'm going to pour it just so you get an idea.
So, hold on. You make sure that we can't see yours?
I hope you can. Do I need to pour it under the table again?
No, I think that's fairly effective right now. Keep going with that, bud.
Right. There.
Doesn't smell half bad.
Yeah. So this is. It's not a fierce beer, in case you're thinking I'm just making it really obvious. It's just a choice of tumbler.
Yeah, I don't think it's opposite either, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a good looking bevy.
It smells pretty good.
Are you sure mine's the same? It looks a bit light.
It all comes down to the
it's
camera
lighting.
quality. Yeah. Tom, remember, if you move too close to your camera, you look like a corpse. So, of course, your beer's going to look a bit different.
I look like a corpse anyway, so you know what? F it. Right, lads, are we going in for the taste test?
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers
coming on, Vin. Appreciate it, bud. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's something different.
There is some flavour, isn't there?
Yeah, what on earth is that?
It's almost like a very faint hint of toffee, possibly.
See, I was going more fruity. I was thinking more towards kind of blackcurrant, blackberry, but I mean, yeah, my record on these things is not good.
No, you might be right there. I think along with that toffee taste is this kind of syrupiness to it. Definitely getting some kind of pudding. I reckon it's some kind of dessert beer.
Yeah, it's a Knickerblocker glory.
Oh,
fail.
Spoiled it now, man. What else are we going to do for the rest of the episode now? What about this weather, guys? Crazy.
Spoil us with a dessert in a can of some. They're now doing lagers.
Obviously, I would appreciate like a starter, a main before I went to the dessert beer, but that's okay, Stu. Maybe next time.
Sure, Northern Monk could help with some form of like gravy.
Oh,
they could. They definitely could. Shout out.
It was Liam Perrins, wasn't it? Oh.
Who did the the jam roly-poly, like the Aunt Bessie's.
Oh, yeah, I think
Style
that was
tin.
him, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was it Northern Monk?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Hmm.
I had that. It was very sweet.
Yeah. It looks intimidating because it's like, that's just look like pudding in a tin. And it's £3. I'm like,
You could probably get a jam roly-poly cheaper than that, to be honest, and maybe a bottle of Banks's or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to put them out of business or anything. That's just, where my thinking would go. Yeah, mix it up.
Or something.
Make your own.
No, I'm just thinking, what if you got the beer and the pudding and just had them together for a video?
Always thinking about video ideas, this guy. Never stops. Never stops. He's got YouTube ADHD. Just honestly.
Like 80% of those ideas is trash. It's absolute. Like, really, look at, I'm pouring beer on top of pudding.
Well, like 95%.
So, yeah.
Pudding matchings, maybe?
There's an idea. Write that one down. So while we sip on this, try and work out what it is, Vinny, if you don't mind, why don't you fill us in on you and what you do and kind of your passion for beer and where it all started and all that groovy stuff, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. No, so by trade I'm a statistician. Very exciting. Not.
Come again?
I work at the university, so just lecturing people and a bit of research, that kind of thing. So I have the Instagram accounts that kind of all started when my girlfriend decided to start an Instagram for the cats, and I got jealous, to be honest.
Wait, who has more followers?
Oh, they have like 4 times I think what I've got.
Oh, goddamn.
But let's you know what, hopefully with this video we'll bring up the followers and we'll beat the cats.
Exactly.
Yeah. Surprisingly, a kitten photo does better than a random tenant's photo. So
cats on the internet, who would have thunk it?
Wait till they see just 3 hairy men holding beers. That cat won't know what hit.
Is this good? I'm gonna use this for my new Tinder profile picture.
That's the thumbnail, at least.
Thanks, Joe. You're always so supportive. We appreciate it.
Someone did say to me today, my dog is worthy of an Instagram account, and like, sounds like work though.
You haven't got time. I'll tell you that now.
So yeah, it was quite a lot of effort when she was kind of doing it like right at the start when it was kind of all the time, lots and lots of photos. It's kind of a bit more sporadic now, but it's the same with the beer account, right? It's just the invention of reels has basically killed off the kind of classic post your picture of your beer Instagram account quite a lot. So
aye, yeah, it's true. Have you tried to do collabs with the cats, just to try and get some crossover followers?
There's definitely a few crossover. I think more go the opposite way than towards me, to be honest. I don't think most of the cat people are that into beer, to be honest.
It's a very niche group.
On both sides.
You do see cats and beer occasionally on Instagram as like a hashtag and things, but
hashtag cats and beer, so
yeah, not too.
Sounds like people abusing their pets if they're pouring it in their dish.
Something to look at on my next lunch break.
So, how has your kind of journey with the Instagram account been? Because you definitely stand out as one of the more popular ones, especially like in my timeline. So have you found like a lot of people reaching out to you since starting your account?
Yeah, so I kind of started mainly as kind of quite entry level kind of beers, quite a lot of Williams Brothers, which I'm still a big fan of, but moved on a little bit, just stick to the ones I like, and it's veered towards kind of really strong stouts, then it's kind of veered towards double IPAs and kind of triple IPAs, that kind of thing. Now it's kind of back down to kind of double IPAs, kind of strong IPAs. Kind of depends what you're going through. And I guess now I've kind of discovered what I like. Ratings have kind of changed as well, because now I kind of rarely buy a beer that I don't like just because I know what I'm buying these days. So
yeah, was the Instagram page like an outlet for your own discovery of beer and what you liked?
Yeah, we just kind of went to the shop and tried stuff, and then it kind of got a bit out of hand, and now I like to take specific trips to supermarkets just to go and when I discover there's a new beer available and I need to go try it. So I have to, drive around 3 supermarkets to go pick up all the latest ones, or drive across town to the beer shop because there's some beer that I need to try.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Log season 1.
Anytime there's a Lidl or an Aldi beer festival, it's like a wee trek across my county.
That too, yeah.
Some of the little beers are quite impressive, to be honest. Not quite so into the Aldi ones, but the little ones, they do some absolute beasts for kind of.
I'd kind of agree with that. Yeah, I think especially with the Beer Wars episode we did, the little ones were pretty tasty. Aldi ones, not so much. But, room for improvement, I would say for sure. But they both offer pretty good selections on, beers that aren't their own, I think, most of the time when I pop in.
Yeah, it's crazy how it's kind of, you see it so much now. I mean, it started with kind of Tesco's having a few kind of punk IPAs, a few BrewDogs, from my memory at least.
Yeah.
Then, it's now in the other main supermarkets, and you kind of start seeing it in Lidl and Aldi, huge aisle in Tesco's now. Yeah. And then you start seeing it now in places like B&M bargains. Like,
I love the B&M section's always really good. I think, and it's always nice to go into the supermarket and see they're actually adding shelves to the beer section. Every time I go in, it seems like it's like sky high. It's like 40 stories up now. I have to ask for assistance to get the brews on the top. Can you help me get this beer?
I was at Home Bargains at the beginning of the week, and they've already got the Christmas ale out.
Oh, wow! That's retail for you though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You see some crazy things at the supermarket now as well. Like, I mean, you see like, what did I get? Some like huge 700ml bottle of like Belgian beer or something the other day. Like, if you can get Imperial Stouts, like Vocation Imperial Stouts, who'd have thought you can get one of those at the supermarket for
it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a really healthy time, I think, for availability with beers. So it's good stuff.
I think a lot of people are kind of against the whole kind of supermarket beer thing. At least that's what I kind of get a lot on kind of the Instagram channels I kind of see. Like, it's ruining kind of indie beer shops. But I mean, to be honest, I completely disagree. Just because, like, how do you get people to those, like, the cute little beer shops?
Sure.
Yeah,
you can't go from and Stella and Coors Light to like even like Don Zoco or some kind of like crafty lager. You just can't. I don't think you can make that gap. I think you have to go through the kind of the neck oils, the punk IPAs.
Yeah, let the supermarket be your gateway drug.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, and the kind of the smaller bottle shops, the crafty places are always going to be there for the people who are kind of balls deep into beer discovery, whereas the supermarkets are great for people who are still discovering it. They're not going to be able to or want to whiz down to a bottle shop. They're going to find it on their doorstep in the supermarket. So they both got their place, I think.
Totally, and that's it. Supermarkets is I think like me and Tom, it's kind of like our bread and butter for our content anyway, because it's easily accessible beers. Bottle shops aren't as easily as accessible, and then you fall in the lands of like subscription beers or subscription boxes, and it's always a mixed bag. But man, just finding stuff at supermarkets, and then it's almost when they have like their festivals, and then they actually do get some wee gems. It's especially exciting.
Always exciting, yeah. I don't know how the conversations came away from you, Vin, and your life, but let's bring it back and continue with the story.
Yeah, so I mean, I've kind of gone through this kind of selection of beer and just kind of worked out what I'm into, and now I'm kind of considering whether to change it up a little bit more. Like I've kind of half debated about doing like pub reviews and stuff now, because I'm not so sure. Kind of a little bit for me about kind of keeping my interest as well as it is kind of what people are interested in.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah, no. I do think you go through different breweries, you discover different breweries. Like I think as well, I have for like a couple of months at a time, I think I have a favorite brewery, and then I find some new brewery, and it's kind of like oof. So I mean, one of my favorite breweries is this glass, so Arpus. I don't know if you've ever come across them.
I haven't, no.
They are from the Baltics somewhere. It's either Riga or Tallinn. I always get confused. So whichever one Bujala is not from.
I was going to say, all of Scotland's pretty Baltic at the minute, but
yeah, I imagine.
He's happy with that one, wasn't he? That was good.
No,
yeah,
I'll
I think
keep
this is
quiet.
my two favourite breweries I'd say at the minute is Arpus, which I should probably just look it up on my computer, but
Let me consult Wikipedia.
And Baron, I don't know whether you've ever come across Baron. Very small little brewery.
God, no.
Highly recommend if you ever see any of their beers to give them a go.
Keep on the
Incredible
lookout.
managing to make beers taste of like the actual hop flavors rather than kind of beer in some sense. Like even kind of the best breweries, I feel like it still tastes very kind of not beery, but kind of like it tastes like an IPA, right, with some flavors.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with Baron, you kind of get flavors with IPA. You kind of the flavors kind of come first. You kind of get all the kind of
bit more raw, a bit more like organic almost.
Yeah, I don't know, it just tastes. I feel like it's just taste. That's how it's meant to taste. Whereas other beers, I feel like, it kind of just you don't get the flavors you're meant to get so much. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad.
It's different though.
For me, it's my new kind of what I'm into. So.
No, that's interesting because that's awesome. We've always had like a tin of beer where you look at the tasting notes on the side and it's like toffee, caramel, and then you take a swig and like, where's the toffee and caramel? And you think, is it me? Is it my taste buds? Am I just simple? What's going on?
Is it COVID for the 9th time? What's going on?
Well,
actually, I discovered I discovered I got COVID for the first time drinking a can of Tiny Rebel Club Tropicana.
Oh no, you haven't got COVID. That just tastes like nothing.
I said to my girlfriend, I was like, this just doesn't taste fruity. I was like, it's just not as good as when it's on tap. And she was drinking a can as well. Thankfully, not the same can.
Tell me if this tastes bad.
It tastes exactly the same. It tastes great. It's amazing. I was like, shit.
This just tastes like sparkling water.
I went to the old cupboard and grabbed my smokiest whiskey, gave it a smell, and went, yeah, I don't know whether that's smoky or not.
Oh man! What a waste of booze.
You kind of lost your taste and smell. So.
Yeah. And that's it. When you do like beer reviews, that kind of like that's my tools of the trade out the window for a couple of weeks.
Play the old Christmas gifts out.
Yeah.
The kind of the things that just languish in your cupboard for 6 months, and then you get around to summer and it's like, ooh, Christmas gin. Yes, that seems.
All those stouts from Beer 52. Come here.
You've still got quite the selection, don't you, Stu?
Yeah. I've got more on the way.
You gonna drink them or no? Give it to charity, possibly.
Just waiting for COVID.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's good to have backups. Emergency stout.
Now, one of the most interesting things about your Instagram, Vinny, is the Vinny's shopping hauls. Like when I always see the pictures and it's just towers of beer, and I was always in awe with the amount of beer that you bring home or you order in. And it's like you definitely support a lot of different breweries because it's not just a case of I've picked up half a dozen tins. It's like just this whole window.
I kind of have this attitude when I go on kind of a brewery's website. I was like, well, I'm not paying postage. That's my first attitude. Never paying postage.
So you're getting about 50 quid a beer at least.
50 quid or 70 quid or whatever it is. That's already half the shop at that kind of point. And then like kind of, well, I might as well just have one of everything, right? And you just kind of this is why the hauls kind of get out of hand. It's just kind of like yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a lot of money. Oh, okay. Delete a few. Okay, that's still a lot of money, but not quite.
Let's just round that down. And then that poor courier that delivers it. You again.
It's when there's a big discount. It's when there's a big discount to the problem. It's like Brew by Numbers. Always do a huge discount. I love Brew by Numbers. No one else seems to like them, but I love their beers. But they do like 50% discounts sometimes. It's like, well,
crazy.
I'm going to buy a crazy amount of beer because you've just given me a crazy discount. So
exactly.
Makes sense to me.
Poor guy has to carry like 324 packs to the door. So
he's bringing his friends next time. He sees your name and address pop up.
I hope you don't live at like the top of a tenement building, just like the very top, and the elevator's not working.
Only accessible by helicopter.
Yeah, the old flat had a lift, and now it's ground floor. So it's all good.
Did you make that move because of your beer halls?
Aye, for the sake of the postie.
For the sake of the postie, yeah.
No.
Very nice of you.
But maybe it would have been sensible.
No harm in that.
I've always tried to kind of, I don't know, once I got in this idea in my head of kind of setting up an Instagram and trying as many beers as possible, I just have this thing of just trying new breweries and just
totally,
just getting all of them, because it's just kind of like, well, I want to try all the beers, so
Yeah, I understand that completely. It's especially as right, well, this is now kind of my hobby now, and then it's like, I've never seen this beer before. And then it's just like, I'll take that one and that one. So yeah, I completely understand your rationale.
This is where you end up with the jam roly poly beers as well, because I'm just like, I've got to review it.
True.
Oh, it comes in a 4-pack. Oh, okay. Still got to review it. I did manage to resist the Lord of the Rings Hazy Jane the other day. Though.
Oh yeah, that was a strange bit. A strange collab.
Yeah, I mean that is just going to be a 12-pack of Hazy Jane. As much as I like Hazy Jane, it's just kind of, I'm not paying however much that is going to cost.
Interesting.
Cans of Hazy Jane, like. BrewDog beers basically taste like 3 or 4 of their core beers with a tiny change. That's kind of what I've got to a BrewDog.
Is it just a change of artwork then, or is it?
I think so, unless it's a tin smaller than 330ml, like Hobbit sized. But no,
it's got hairy feet as well, like.
Yeah, like they've got gold ring pools.
Nice. I see what they did there with that.
So I could go into. I'm not going to do impressions, but
we've done enough on this topic now.
Yeah,
time to move on.
So, a collaboration from Amazon and BrewDog. Now, there's too many things I could say that'll get us in trouble.
No, I like the way you're thinking though. Let's work on that after the show.
So, what about the beer? What are you thinking?
Well, it's changed a little bit. It's got slightly warmer, at least to my taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's got this kind of fake sweetness to it that I don't know. I'd associate that more with kind of cheaper lagers, but that toffiness has like put me off a little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit more of that now, to be honest. It's kind of a little bit kind of that malty kind of coffee kind of flavors.
Yeah, I definitely tasted more malt.
Is it a lager or is it a kind of one of those kind of pale ales that?
That's a mystery, isn't it?
A lager, but says pale ale on it, you know.
I'm getting more. I think I'm getting more lager. I mean, just from the appearance alone. I'm gonna say that you set me up with another shitty lager. I honestly, I don't know whether the last time has kind of skewed my view on what this beer is, but it's definitely not helping, Stu.
It's surely got to have something in it, though, right? It's not.
That's what I thought initially, but now that sweetness is kind of changing for me. I don't think it's kind of a gimmicky pudding beer. I think it's just a kind of traditional shitty lager again.
Tom, you're too harsh. So, I mean, do you want it revealed now? Is this the time?
What do you reckon, Vinny? Is this the time? Is this the
like,
place?
Tell me what style. Tom seems to be going shitty lager.
Yes, I'm still more some form of fruit, not done very well, pale ale. That's kind of, I think, what I'm at.
Interesting.
I think.
Okay.
I could go with that. Yeah.
So, okay.
That was my gut reaction. So maybe I should go with that.
Like some sort of
fruity, some kind of fruity, gimmicky pale ale. Like
okay.
I wouldn't trust me though. Like I wouldn't.
We've only just met.
Have you ever tried reviewing a beer without the label? It just ends up mad. Like
Yeah, we were quite far off the last couple of times. I don't know why we continue with this show. It just shows. Shows how terrible we are at kind of beer reviewing.
It's because I get to host it, so I get to be in on the know. Obviously, our first episode.
You like the power that comes with it.
Of course, it was Miner's Mild, and we just completely forgot that style existed. So we guessed it was everything but a mild.
That was bizarre beer. That was nice beer, but very, very different to what was revealed.
Shall I reveal the beer?
Yes.
Yeah, go on then.
Please put me out of misery.
It is Cold Town Beer's Cold Jammy Beer, the Queen of Puddings, which is described as a fruit ale. So you have nailed it.
Do you know, I'm gutted that I changed my mind. Do you know what I mean? I should have gone with my initial feelings, but it still, to me, tastes a bit like that lager I was describing. A little bit. To be honest, it's got that kind of full sweetness to it, and it's just not something that I really like in my beer. But it's not a bad brew. Cold and was refreshing for sure.
Expecting it to be more tart, maybe just because I was expecting jam.
Yeah, like with the reveal, I would think from knowing what it is now, you would expect that with the jam, but it's a bit more subtle than that.
Yeah, and that's it. It's described as jammy, fruity, and vanilla. Did you pick up vanilla at all?
Now that you said it, yeah. Isn't it weird how the human brain works? Now you said it, I'm getting it, but...
I guess you kind of get it maybe a little bit on the smell, but, you know, just...
Do we get half a point?
It's a big thing, to be honest.
Well, you did say some sort of fruit pale, some fruit ale, so I think you have got it right. You nailed it. So, well done.
Come on. Good job, Ben. Good teamwork there, buddy.
And the whole reason behind choosing this is just because it's got nice, easy, pure labels.
That was the only reason.
I could just make this a nice bare can if I wanted to. So, leave no trace.
It's the subtle things you have to be careful of, though. The things that are on the top and the bottom.
Yes, exactly. They've got to make sure there's no giveaways. So.
Cold Town beer goes out date June. Did you not check the...
So
she yourself in for a second, didn't you?
Not really. Like, we've drank it now. Come on, lad. Like, I'll make tomorrow a bit interesting.
So close to blowing it all.
So yeah, Vinny, thank you for joining us.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure.
We'll mention your Instagram details on the video. Is there anything like? Do we send people towards your cat's Instagram? Do you want to?
Forget about
or the F them?
The cat's Instagram's where it's at.
Yeah.
It's up to you. They're just enjoying some new toys, I think, downstairs currently. Surprised we've not had a visit. Usually as soon as I'm on video, usually a cat appears kind of out of nowhere.
But here, let me show my arse online.
Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just did a 360-degree turn right in front of the camera on the keyboard. Yeah, like.
It's the worst when that happens. So inconvenient.
All right, take it easy, folks. Cheers, like, subscribe, all that nonsense, and we'll be back for more.
Bye.
Bye.